everyone, and welcome back to Jake Eyes Plays No Man's Sky. Last episode, we kicked off our bucket list by fighting some frigates, and fighting some starships, and fighting some mechs. But now the rest of the stuff on my bucket list appears to just be finding resources. So I'm gonna go exploring and look, searching for all those things that are on my list. Probably the rare stuff is gonna be harder to find. The aluminum and gold and emerald, all that stuff should be pretty easy to find. It might even be in that North Star system, but the other stuff like the aquaspheres and the Omegon, that's probably gonna take me a while. So I'm just gonna start exploring, and then I'll cut to when I find a planet that has that stuff on it, alright? See you there. I thought we'd start with Planet North. Since it's the planet that's at the North Pole, it's at the big center point that everyone can find. We should probably start there, looking for, checking off materials that we can find on this planet. Because these are going to be the easiest to find for anyone. And we've already got, appears to be aluminum. So we can mark that off. And iridium. Iridium's nice too. And we, of course, also have marine, but we already established that last episode. Let's see what else we can find. Look what I found! Yeah, it's a vortex cube. So yeah, Planet North has vortex cubes in the caves. I never noticed that before. Wow. This makes this planet a whole lot more interesting. Much more viable as a way to get money. Oh my gosh. Vortex cubes cost... they're so rare, and they go for so much. But yeah, I was not expecting to be able to mark that off my list while staying in this system. Okay, we're still at the North Pole, or Star Wars Galaxy's VVV, whatever. There's some rocks floating out here in space. Let's see what these have. These are nickel. Alright, so we found nickel, too. Nickel in a very convenient location. And what about this? Got another one? Sometimes there's more than one type of asteroid in a system. More nickel? Alright. So yeah. If you need nickel and you're in the North Pole, then you can find it in space. Alright, I found, on top of those, nickel rocks I also found some of these. So we got gold in this system, too. Well, I'm not gonna mark that off the list just yet, because, these little floating crystal things aren't a very good source of anything, so, if you really need lots of gold, you're not gonna be looking for these things. So yeah, nickel, aluminum, and iridium are all easy to find in this system. See you when I find something else. Okay, not only does the North Pole have a planet in it that has vortex cubes, but look at this. Vortex cubes sell really well in the system it's in, too. So yeah, not only does this system have vortex cubes, but it also buys vortex cubes for a very good price. So yeah, give me 300,000 credits, please. Wow. So I guess we can mark a space station to make lots of money off as well. Holy crap. I mean, my original criteria for that was how busy is the starport, and it seems to be pretty busy anyway. I wasn't really checking for that yet, but I mean, if it's got vortex cubes in it, and it also buys vortex cubes for a lot of money, then yeah, this is a great place to make money. Alright, I'm gonna go explore other systems now. Okay, I'm here on a moon in the other North Pole system, the lower one, on a moon called Flamgreyulf-6. And it's a moon of the planet Dantooine, which is, of course, a Star Wars reference. Remember, the guy who found these systems first before me named this Star Wars Galaxies. So, he named both of the North Poles Star Wars Galaxies. So, yeah. Anyway, I found chrysonite and copper on this planet, so I can mark both of those off my list as well. It is a cold planet, though. But chrysonite is a really nice resource to find, because it's kind of rare. And of course, copper is... well, I'm not really sure how rare copper is, but Is this... Wait, is this mineable? Yeah, this is mineable. Okay. Yeah, that's copper. So that's 2 more things marked off the list. I'll see you when I find the next one. Okay, I landed in the other big planet in this system, the lower North Pole system, and I found, there we go, gold. So I can mark that off the list. I also found on this planet some emerald, but it only appears in the green crystal form, and that's probably not good enough if you need a lot of it. You're gonna need like the monoliths or the big eggs. So I might keep looking for it. I don't think we're quite ready to mark that one off the list yet, but we can definitely mark gold off the list. See, that was emerald. I didn't show it for very long. But yeah, there's emerald on this planet, but I'm not satisfied with the amount I found. So we're gonna keep looking for emerald. Oh, and I cut before remembering. I should probably tell you that this planet is called Planet Lock. I think. Yeah. Planet Lock. It's the other system. It's the other planet in the lower North Pole system. Alright, everyone. I came to this system called There Is No Up in Space. I'll show you on the... It's pretty easy to find on the map. I'll have to show you. But I came to this planet, Mikanami Minor. And if I press the scan button, look what I find. Got an exclamation point. You know that's gotta be good. You probably already figured out what this is, based on the fact that I found it underwater. Ooh, got a bit of a speed boost when I fell. But yeah, there's aquaspheres down here. So if you need aquaspheres, come to planet Mikanami Minor. In fact, I should probably name it to something else. I discovered this planet, by the way. I did not discover the system, but this planet has not been discovered yet. So, I don't know. I might not be able to name it, but if I can figure out how, I should probably name it something to tell people there's aquaspheres here. So, I guess that leaves, let's see. We need sac venom and rod knocks. And, we still need to find emerald. So I guess that's what I'm going to be looking for next. It's surprising to me that I haven't found planets with balls of emerald just floating around. Most of it's always gold. But I'll see you guys when I find something else interesting. Okay, let me show you guys where I found that system. Here's the North Pole, or the upper North Pole. And if you come down, if you look downwards, you zoom down, you should find these 3 stars in a line. And the middle one is the system that has the planet that has aquaspheres in it. This one. There is no up in space. So, yeah, if you need aquaspheres, come to this system. Okay, I found another useful mineral on this very fiery planet. Planet Nalaito Noyorhi. And I think... Is that emerald? Oh. I think I've also found emerald too, so we can mark off that off the list as well. But if I scan here, I think, yeah, see that green exclamation point? That means another valuable mineral. Or, yeah, Radinox. So I guess I should show you where I am now. Well, you can find it. It's on planet, it's in the natural moisture sector. That. On planet Nalaito Noyorhi. And just to show you where the natural moisture sector is, it is awfully close to the North Pole. See this 3-star formation of the 1 green star and then the 2 yellow stars here? That is the North Pole. I really don't know which one is closest to the North Pole, so we're just gonna say that this 3-star formation is the North Pole. But yeah, it's right next to it. It's if you found that red star that leads off to this blue star, that's the unit farming star. It's in the same direction, but it's actually much closer. The natural moisture sector. So yeah, get there. It should be one of the farther away planets when you get into the system. Nalaito Noyorhi. It might have a different name, but you're looking for a fiery planet. Alright, see you when I find something else interesting. Alright everyone, I found the next thing on my list, or another thing on my list, the Albumen pearls. So, if you've never seen one of these before, you can find these, odd, creatures or something, I don't know. You open them up, and then, whoa, and then your frame rate drops terribly. But you can also find these Albumen pearls. I already have one in my inventory. Let me just pick one up so you can see. You click on it, pick it up, and then a bunch of sentinels will attack you. I don't remember what the Albumen pearls are useful for. Anyway, I'm on planet, I've discovered this planet myself, so I actually got to name it. And I've decided to call it Planet Pearl, because this planet very much resembles Planet Allwood and actually has gold on it too. It doesn't have as much plant life though. And in any case, let me show you where this planet is so that you can find this yourself. It's in a system that I also got to name, Bivalvia, which is the class that clams are in. Alright, let's take a look at the map. There's Bivalvia. Yeah. And then, let's see. And over here we have the North Pole Formation. So in order to find Bivalvia, you come down to the lower portion of the North Pole Formation. Position yourself so that the green star is further away, and it will be on your left. In another collection of 2 stars. And it'll be the left one. I might check this one out next. But I've still got one planet left to check out in this place. So yeah, I think that only leaves Omegon, I think, and Venom. So I'll see you guys when I find one of those 2. Alright, remember that system that was right next to the other system I was just in? Well, in that system I found a planet that had Venom on it, so now we're just down to Omegon. I've called this planet Venac, because it's got venom sacs on it, or sac venom on it. And I've named the system Etchin. So, yeah, I'm not going to show you how to find that on the map because it's right next to the last star. Just go back and look at where that star is, and it's almost in the same place. So, yeah. And then you want to look for, I think, Planet Venac is, I think, one of the moons of... There's only one planet in this system that has moons, and Venac is one of the moons of that system. So it should be pretty easy to find. But yeah, so now I've found venom sacs, or sac venom, or whatever it is. So I guess that just leaves Omegon. I'm gonna continue looking for that, and when I find it, I'll cut to that. Unless I discover that you can't farm Omegon on a planet. Alright, I've been looking for Omegon for about 2 days now, just spending all my free time. Or all the time I have allotted for making this Let's Play, just looking for Omegon. I found multiple sources for just about all the other forms, the other precious things like Callium, which I've been calling calcium all this time. Radnox, I think I found 3 Radnox planets, 2 Callium planets. I found Murine on like 2 planets too. Actually, I think I found 4 planets of Callium that had Callium on them. I've also found several Gravitino Ball planets, a few Vortex Cube planets, and several Albumen Pearl planets. But I have still not found any Omegon. And not only have I not found it in my game, but I have not been able to find anyone having any screenshots of it either, or anyone having a YouTube video, any YouTube videos of people finding it just as a mineral in the wild. I've heard someone on a post said that they found some on a planet, but I'm beginning to suspect that they might have been thinking of Radnox when they said that, because what they described sounded a lot like the source for Radnox rather than Omegon. I've, just to give you, now, this probably won't seem like a lot to you because I didn't record all of the planets I was going to look, because that would have been way too much. My hard drive does not have enough room for that, so I didn't record it, but you can still get an idea of how many planets I looked at based on this star system recording thing. I counted, let's see, the last planet I cut from, I think was Vornox? No. Planet, it was Venak, right? Planet Venak, yeah, that's where I found the Venom sacs, right? Or sac Venoms. All the planets since then have just been me looking for Omegon. And I counted them, and I might be one or two off, but I counted 73 planets. And these are all, about half of them were planets that were in blue systems, which means blue systems are the ones that are most likely to have planets with rare items on them. So, which is something I only just recently discovered. I've looked on about 6 dozen planets and still haven't found Omegon. So at this point, I'm pretty convinced that Omegon just doesn't show up in the form of a mineral substance on a planet. You can only get it from taking it from ships, buying it from people, or getting it from animals, which you can do on just about any planet. So I'm gonna give up my search for Omegon. And that just leaves one more thing. I'm gonna go fly in just... I'm gonna go back to the North Pole, and then just fly away into the sun forever. And I'm not gonna record it because, as previously mentioned, I don't have enough hard drive space for that. But, I'll cut to... Let's say just... I'll spend half an hour just flying in a direction, or maybe even a whole hour. And then I'll cut to my results at the end. See where we ended up. Okay, everyone, I'm back in Star Wars Galaxy's VVV, or as I've taken to calling it, the North Pole. And, yeah, I'm just gonna fly at the sun for an hour. Okay, I've been flying toward the sun for about an hour now. Something happened to my dashboard, I'm not really sure what. Okay. Everything's shaking. It looks like, what the heck? I'm guessing that this game doesn't actually have any limits for how far you can go, except that, everything looks terrible when you go a certain distance. Whoa. Yeah, so this is what happens when you go really far away. All the particle physics just bug up. It's like they're rounded to the nearest whole number or something, and they can't figure out where they're supposed to be. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go back before, well, no, I'm actually gonna load an old save, just like I did last time. So yeah, that's what the edge... This is what happens when you fly as far away as you can. There's no edge. You just end up in Jitterland. And pieces of your ship's user interface just disappear. Alright, here we are back on Planet North. Probably gonna be the last time we ever see it. Or last time I ever see it for now. Hopefully not the last time anyone sees it, because, should be pretty easy to find this. But, I've loaded up my ship with all the hyperdrive fuel it needs. So once we get into space, we should be able to make it to the center. I'm getting pretty sick of this game, so I think it's time to finish it off. Okay, it's giving me the option to engage, so that article I read was right. Here it goes. Wait, we're going away from it, not towards it. So the center isn't even a place that you can explore? We're just gonna zoom through the galaxy away from it, huh? Yeah, I can already do that in my map, though. Well, this is nice music anyway. I can't really say I'm surprised by this ending, though. Well, I guess they say it's not about the end, it's about the journey. They must have been talking about this game, because we didn't actually go to the center at all. Is that it? And the galaxy's gone. We looked somewhere else. And now, is this a new galaxy? I think I've read that that's what happens. Yeah. So now we're in a new galaxy then. Okay. What happens next? Screen's turning darker. Initialize, huh? Like at the beginning of the game?
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization. Life support systems activated.
So yeah, it looks like we're on a new planet, in a new galaxy.
Shield kinetic system online.
So what did I think about this game? It felt like it was missing a crucial component. Like there was nothing at the core of this game. It was a big collection of pretty planets, but there was nothing tying it all together for me. Nothing that made me want to explore all of them, beyond just merely experiencing them for the first time. It gave us an overarching goal, but that, as we just saw, accomplishing that goal wasn't very interesting. And the path to that goal was interesting at first, but only for a few hours. It really overstayed its welcome. It's kind of a shame because I feel like they created the foundation of a really great game, but there were some other crucial components it was missing that it needed to go over the edge. Who knows, maybe one day they'll add those features in later. Maybe I'll revisit this game a few years down the line, but as it is right now, I'm happy to be done with this game. So, I'm gonna go work on other videos now. Goodbye.